So I think, he would say that his biggest rivals are the team up north. But prior to him coming here, Texas was his team up north. So this is a big game for him. I'm excited for him to be able to get a shot at these guys. He hasn't won a game against them. He's 0-4 against the Longhorns. So just being able to play them, I think, is very poetic in a sense. So I'm glad I'm glad for Will to be able to take the field and go get this one.
Strategically, though, does he carry anything with him from what he learned from last year's preparation, or is it a completely different defensive setup for you guys than what he thought he was facing?
Yeah, he has tips and advice that he gives us about teams that he plays, but game plan wise, probably just stay away from talking about that too much.
Right. Emeka, is it weird Quinn Ewers is on the other side? You probably already got that question.
Yeah.
Thought I'd ask.
No, it's funny. I love Quinn. He's a tremendous dude. He's an awesome guy. We hung out a decent amount when we were freshmen before he left, and to spend that time with him, we built up a bond pretty quick. So I think him playing on the other side, it's it's going to be fun.
For people that did get to know him, then we didn't get to talk to him and stuff. But what jumps out about him just personally from your vantage point?
Just a very genuine dude. I think the second he walked in the locker room, he was coming in as the highest rated recruit ever of all time, like 1,000 grade composite on 24/7 or whatever the case may be. But you would never get that vibe from talking to him. Just really down to earth, really genuine dude, a God fearing man. So kind of the second he stepped in the locker room, we were all able to hit it off very quickly.
Yeah, I brought that up to him, and he said, "Well, I was on a good freshman class, it wasn't just me, Whatever. Hey, real quick, I know you've been asked about Jeremiah a lot, but is there been anything that Jeremiah has surprised you with over the last several weeks, Jeremiah Smith, that he's done that maybe, like, the way you rise on the big stage, you know what I mean? I mean, have you seen him take the big stage and want it?
Yeah, I think that that speaks volumes, especially being as young as he is. Obviously, he has all the capabilities in the world. He takes it serious more than anyone in the building. He loves football down to the core of it. But I think that after every game, I go up to him and I dap him up and I say, we got to go another one. We got to go another one. And the look that he gives in his eye every single time, it just reassures me that he's going to be ready. So this is definitely a big stage. It's going to get even bigger next week after we take care of this one on Friday, but I trust that he's going to be ready for it.
And you personally, what goes through your mind, body, soul on a game of this magnitude?
I'm just able to, take a deep breath and just really thank my Creator for the position that He's put me in. It's super blessing and humbling to be actually living out a life that I prayed for when I was younger. So I'm just super blessed and humbled to be even in this position on this podium speaking to you all.
Mac, you guys are 15 games deep now.
Yep.
What's the grind been like?
It's been amazing. I think that we've learned a lot about our team, ourselves. I've learned a lot about myself. It's going to be even longer grind in the NFL. So I think it's kind of maturing our bodies in that way, maturing our minds, because you have to have the discipline and maturity to be able to, take care of your body week in and week out, watch all the film that you need to watch, limit distractions, and to be able to do that for 15, 17, 22-week stretch. It's definitely a skill that you have to learn and acquire. But this team is more locked in and focused than ever.
So with the 2 wins so far in the playoffs, a lot of people outside the program obviously excited about it. But for you guys inside, is there a sense of like, we haven't done anything yet?
Absolutely. I think, I've been here for 4 years and, I have absolutely no hard work to show for it. So, that's really on the forefront of our minds. So we're glad we were able to give Buckeye Nation, a couple good wins, but, we're nowhere near done.
What can you say about Ryan Day's tone in the playoffs? He's gotten a lot more intense in the little bits we've heard at practice, but have you seen a shift in his focus and even how he's acting towards you guys?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what the playoffs are. I think every time that you step out from the tunnel in a playoff game, you can cut the atmosphere in half with a knife. I think that, it just gets more intense. So you have to rise to the occasion and you have to step up in that moment. And Coach Day has definitely done that at a very high level. Everything that, Brandon has said last week, I wholeheartedly agree with. So that's our head coach, and we're going to rally behind him.
Do you think that the loss to Michigan, I know that's nothing anyone wants to talk about anymore, but do you think that helped you guys rally behind him and all the scrutiny he faced?
Yeah, I think there's multiple ways that you can respond to adversity in life. That adversity brought us closer as an entire group. The the ship runs behind Coach Day, but the leaders were able to rally behind each other as well. We were able to lift each other up in that moment, and we've gotten stronger because of it.
How close do you think this team is compared to the other ones you've been on? Where does it rank?
Close.
Like close knit.
Oh, close knit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this is one of the tighter groups I've been a part of, and I think it's just because how deep our senior class is. We have 4 years in the books together, so there's so many stories, so many laughs, hard times as well, and we've developed, nothing short of a family. So I think that the culture that we've accumulated over these last 4 years has permeated throughout the rest of the team. I think that the freshmen have taken on our identity. So there's nobody on this team that I don't consider my brother.
What do you think it's going to take to win this game? Anything different or business as usual?
Nope, nothing different. It's going to take execution, toughness, being smart, turnover battle. All the things that win you a football game is what's going to win us this football game. So the only thing that changes is the opponent.
Emeka, what stands out about Texas' secondary?
I think that they're a very good unit. I think that they're very athletic, very smart. They tackle well, so they kind of do everything the right way.